I don't know shit.
I don't know.
I don't know shit.
Coley, go ask Preacher Man.
I don't know shit.
He says he knows.
Yeah, I don't know shit.
Go ask Mr. Politician.
I don't know shit.
He says he knows. But me?
Yeah, I don't know shit.
Coley here, new revolutionary. On philosophy, I'm going to talk about the mind and perfectionism. It's a bitch, right? It's just, oh, you're trying to be perfect so much, and that's not perfect. And the fact that you're trying to live perfectly is not perfect. The attempt to live perfectly is the non-perfect thing. It's like, how do you fix the mind using the mind and not avoid immense confusion? The thing you're attempting to live perfectly with is the thing that you use to live perfectly. It's like, how do you work on the mind with the mind and not be confused? Take something different. Faith, acceptance, deep breaths, and allow Tao to do its thing. Allow life, God, whatever you believe in, that flow, that, you know, when you feel flow in your life, allow that to occur. Our own mind and its desire for perfectionism gets in the way. It always thinks there's an action it needs to do. We're a very productivity-focused society. We think everything is within our grasp. We can control everything, and it's only a function of more action to perfect our life and to perfect our mind. Sometimes it takes something different, takes some soul, takes some heart. Feel it in the body. Feel all those perfectionist thoughts like ants running over the concrete and just water. Right? You know? Or all those perfectionist thoughts are like monkeys swinging on a tree. And you just got to stop the thoughts before they swing to the next tree. You know what I mean? I try so hard to be perfect speech, perfect mind, perfect action. But while I'm thinking about that, that's not living, that's not doing, that's not being the best person I can be and enjoying life to the best fulfilled way I can. I'm too thinky, right? I'm sure a lot of you have the same thing. So ironically, the cure for perfectionism is not trying to be perfect. You can't try to be perfect and then it's perfect. It's like you have to, sure, have discipline, sure, do the right things, eat right, you know, take care of yourself, do the right things at the right time, but life isn't perfect. Nothing in life grows perfectly straight. We want life to just be this straight arrow up, just, but nature grows like this, you know, a seed just, you know, so why would we think we will grow any differently? It's a mess. It's a fucking mess. Look at all this shit in front of me. It's a goddamn mess. I got headphones, it's all hard drives everywhere. I mean, it's, you know, creativity is messy. Life's messy. Relationships can get a little messy. I mean, you prefer them not to be, for sure. And the better you practice, the less messy it is. But you can't fix the mess by being like, let me get rid of the mess. That's more mess, actually. It's ironic. But the cure for the suffering is through the suffering. You can't try to push it away. You gotta just be with it. Be where you're at. So that leads us to pragmatic party idea on agree to disagree. Politics, just like life, is also messy. Progress is messy. To get from here to here and perfect our society and try to perfect this union, it's messy. It's just, you know, we can't be so idealistic. We have to agree to disagree. There's some things we're always going to disagree on. I mean, we're not going to beat the other team into submission. You know, Democrats are not going to make Republicans finally see the light, and Republicans aren't make the Democrats finally see the light. We have different views on things. But the thing that makes this perfect union better is yin-yang of a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and molding it where it takes the best ideas of this, the best ideas of this, and mold them together into as best a society as we can possibly have. We have to agree to disagree. It's going to be messy, but it can't be a standstill. It can't be a fight. It can't be a destroy the opposition. It can't be you must submit to our beliefs. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. So we just keep in this gridlock and this partisan fighting and nothing gets done. It's got to stop. So we got to just agree to disagree. There's certain things we're never going to agree on. Abortion and gay marriage and religion and culture issues and these are things that I don't know if any of us really know. I mean, I have my own particular views, live and let live, the golden rule. I subscribe to those in order to make my decisions and let you make your decisions. That's kind of my macro view. But, when you get down to the specifics, I mean, does anybody really know what is best? Do you really know? I mean, are you the perfect answer? Do you know everything? I don't. I sure as fuck don't. My theme song is I don't know shit. And I think I actually know some things. So, and I comparatively don't know shit. There's more that you don't know than what you know. Always. And what you don't know is even more than that. So a little bit of humility, a little agree to disagree. Look, I believe this, but I don't really know. You believe this, you don't really know. What can we do to allow us to live and let live? Allow us each to make our own decisions for our own lives without impeding on another's, and just agree to disagree on all this culture stuff. The culture things and the religious things and there's no way of actually knowing. There's no way of knowing who's right or wrong. It's just not possible. So we got to agree to disagree, and let's work on the things we do know. We do know that the environment is taking a hit. We do know that it's causing our health to go down. We do know that there's way too much debt. We do know that there's too much income inequality. We know we need more jobs. We know things that are very granular. If it's a government, the government is supposed to help enhance society. It's not supposed to manage culture. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. So let's get that out of there. Culturally, you're going to be around who you want to be around, and I'm going to be around who I want to be around. And I'm going to do what I want to do, and you're going to do what you want to do. Bam, agree to disagree. Cool. I love everybody. Personally, I love everybody. Gay, black, straight, Latin, purple, green, orange, alien, anything. I'm with you. Lizards, I like lizards, turtles, it doesn't matter. I love living beings. I'm a living being. I got no judgments. You do you, So culturally, I think that's how we should be. But I agree to disagree if you feel differently. Just don't try to impede on my life, And then there we can get to the issues that are granular and systematic, because that's what it is. The government's a system. So it's like the government is needed to manage the society. That's why we have a society. You want democracy to choose who these leaders are that manage the society, because otherwise I don't want to be a participant in society in the first place. So if we can agree to disagree, we could actually get to things that would allow us to prosper and affect positive change. So for what it's worth, I don't fucking know. But let me meditate and think of what hustlelutionary topic is going to be on. Because to be honest, I freestyle most of this shit. So the hustlelutionary topic is another extension of perfectionism and why it sucks. Research and development. You have to do it. You have to allow your product stages of growth. If you think the product or whatever you're pushing or whatever your content or product, whatever it is, if you think it's got to be perfect, of course, you want it to be great. You want it to be in a pocket. You want it to be perfect. But you need to allow for research and development. You need to allow for product development. You need to allow for development of what your business is. If you're too stuck on perfectionism that you're not getting out there, you're not going to get anywhere. You got to start somewhere, start making it. Before Ford got the car, he probably had 6, 8, 20, I don't know, a billion prototypes. Before I had my first album, I made like 100 songs that you guys will never hear. They fucking suck. They're hilarious. I listen to them sometimes. They're fucking god awful. I'm now on my 15th album, and I think I'm good now. The first couple aren't as good as the last, but you got to just keep on making it. This vlog is not going to be as good as the one I make a couple years from now. But if I wasn't going to start, how am I going to ever get better? You know, you think Michael Jordan just came out shooting great? No, he spent thousands and thousands and thousands of hours in the gym. So you just got to do it. Get out there, live, go for it, do it. Whatever the thing is, do it. Eradicate perfectionism in your personal life, in political life, and in business life. It's causing us to be very far from perfect, ironically, and myself included, because I'm too caught up on this, hence why I'm telling you about it, because clearly I ain't fucking perfect, but I love y'all. Coley.